What's up, everybody? Welcome to the preseason rankings.
I feel real official. Like, usually we just sit in front of a camera, like a fucking laptop camera, and talk into it.
Yeah, this time we got like all fucking legit with the mics and everything.
We're back. Balls deep.
Balls deep.
It feels so good that football's back.
Yeah. So excited.
I can't wait to come in second place again.
Hey, it's your history, man.
I
You
can't
gotta
wait
do
to
it.
not make playoffs, and I have no excuse this year.
Yep.
Like Holby said.
Nope. no
You'll make
excuse.
playoffs. You just won't win a game. All right, guys. We don't want to steal all your time. I want to make these kind of quick so you guys want to watch them and not do an hour of content. So we're going to jump right into it with number 10. Skylar, who's number 10?
To nobody's shock and surprise, although it wasn't his fault because he didn't draft the
He
team,
wasn't
I guess.
there. He wasn't there.
Didn't technically draft him.
Trevor Sheasley coming in last place.
Last place, Trevor.
He also has the 2-11 prediction in the season, according to my
But
judgment.
to be fair, his team, if he doesn't touch it, I feel like could win 2 games.
Well, good for you because he hasn't touched it yet. Because Rashard Penny is still his starting running back over Chris
really
Carson.
hoping he plays him.
I would not
Yeah.
be shocked.
I wouldn't either. That's
Are
my
you-
week 1 matchup.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Which was weird because that was what my week 1 matchup before
Okay.
you rearranged it. Whenever
Cool.
I saw that, I was like, did you actually change the schedule? And then, yeah, you did.
no, I did. I changed it. But no, it's like I said in my preseason rankings. A lot of this comes down to in-season managing. I mean, there's a lot that can be said at the draft, but think back to last year. Okay, I'm not bragging or anything, but think of my picks that I've had that were I lost OBJ in week 2.
Yeah.
My starting running back got benched. I think I lost Zeke for 6 weeks.
Zeke for 6
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah, and Pierre Garçon.
Yeah, coming
gone
out
for
of
the
that
season.
draft when you had Zeke and OBJ,
Yeah.
everyone's like, all right,
Fuck.
Skylar's unstoppable.
Yeah, but you have to manage in season. And Trevor, last year, if he would have done a little bit, I really think Trevor would have done well.
He had a solid team.
He was
last year.
super close to making playoffs.
He's got a lot of managing to do with this roster
And
he
he
has, and he won't do any of it.
He has, tight end. He's got Travis Kelsey.
He
That's
could
not
win
gonna
some
hurt him.
games. I'm not
Oh, yeah.
denying that. But injuries are going to happen, and is he going to pick anybody up or no? That's a question.
Probably
Kareem
not.
Hunt, Julio, Fitz. I think Fitz is underrated this year. I think he's going to put together a nice season.
he's
It's
gonna-
not a PPR league, though.
Trevor's probably going to wonder when his waiver order is.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's going to hurt him because he usually didn't check till like last minute.
Yeah.
No, I can't do
Oh,
that.
you're
Yeah,
right,
can't do
because
that
we went to
anymore.
Fab.
Yeah.
Went to Fab.
I forgot about that.
Moving to number 9. Zach, who's number 9?
Number 9 would be, again, to nobody's surprise, RJ.
RJ.
He seems like he's always coming in the bottom
Yeah.
bottom end of these preseason power rankings.
He really doesn't care though because he has Saquon Barkley.
He got what he
could
wanted.
he care?
He's like, I got what I needed.
He's like, I have a guy I can cheer for all year, and that's how RJ has always predicated his teams.
Hey,
true.
he's always done that, and he won a championship.
Yeah.
One year it worked. He's like, I want to root for Peyton Manning. I'm taking him first round. Fucking wins a championship.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's how. That's so. I mean,
It's not the traditional style.
Jed, fuck off. I don't want to read your messages right now, Jed. Stop texting me.
Plus, he lost McKinnon. That hurt.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Because that was what, his 2nd or 3rd round pick?
I
Third
think
round pick. Yeah, third round pick.
Yeah,
Losing
that was
McKinnon.
huge. So now he's gonna start Tevin Coleman. He's starting Robert Woods in his flex. I don't hate it, but I don't necessarily like it.
I don't hate it. I would love it in a PPR league. But
Yeah.
in this league, I'm
Yep.
not a huge fan.
He's got Trey Burton, who everybody apparently loves.
Big Trey Burton.
I love Trey Burton as well. You're not so high on him, Scott?
There's always that one guy who everybody talks up,
Doesn't come through.
doesn't come through. For some reason, I get that sense with him.
I'm huge on Trey Burton this year. Don't have him in a single league, so I'm kind of hoping that's what happens.
Agreed. All right, number 8. I don't know who it is.
Oh, you can go, Scott. Or do you want me to go?
Go ahead.
Okay, Jeff.
That's
Hefe.
right. Hefe.
Hefe, you should have had your mail order bride draft your team, dude.
It would have helped.
I mean, you did get James Conner.
He did get James Conner.
So, I mean, you handcuffed your running back appropriately. That was probably
the
your
smartest.
best.
That was the smartest move he made.
I agree.
He's starting a 32-year-old running back in his
Yeah.
flex.
Yeah, and a 30-year-old running back is his RB1.
I hate LaShawn McCoy. this
His
year.
biggest problem is he picked up AP and he picked up James Conner, but he dropped his 11th and 12th round pick to do it. Like
Yeah.
that shows that you had a bad draft.
Yeah, and he picked up Des Bryant,
Yeah, who
who
I
still doesn't have a team.
Who did he drop for those? Do you remember?
Doug Martin he dropped for
Well, that was a stupid pick in the
That
first.
was- okay, I'm fine with him dropping.
he dropped Doug
Martin.
Martin for Adrian Peterson and he dropped Aaron Jones for James Conner. I don't know who he dropped for Dez.
See, I don't understand why you drop Aaron Jones, who I know is suspended, but pick up a guy who doesn't have a team.
He dropped Mike Gesicki for Dez Bryant.
Mike Gesicki. Well, that's
Yeah.
fine.
That's fine, but again, you dropped a guy who's suspended, but you replaced him later on with a guy who doesn't have a team.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't see the connection.
Should have just. I don't. That's why I dropped Dez. I picked him up as soon as draft ended. Thought it was a good move. Wrong call. Hefe, you also don't have Bell for who knows how many games.
No, exactly.
And like, even though I think Connor fits in good, he's not Bell.
Holby, fuck off. I'll handle whatever I want where I want. I'll tell you what, though. I don't hate his wide receiver depth that bad.
Green,
he does
Cooks,
have
Landry,
Landry
Garcon.
on the bench. He has Jarvis Landry on the bench. If this was PPR, that would be huge, but it's not. But still.
Also, I like Pierre Garcon this year too.
Yeah. I'm not sure why he's got a hard on for Adrian Peterson, but whatever makes him happy.
Hey,
Maybe he's a Redskins fan. I'm sorry, I can't say that.
honestly, if Lev Bell's there, I think he might be a little bit higher.
I agree. I did lower him because of
So
the
did
Bell
I.
thing. Just the fear
Because
that he
he
does
has-
sit until week 10. You got to go lower for that.
He has good wide receiver depth, and I mean, if Shady's
Yeah, I don't
75% of Shady, and he's got Lev Bell starting, that's not bad.
I wouldn't have taken Shady in the third. He took him, late second?
Yeah.
Oh, well. All right, who's next?
A little bit of surprise.
What number is this?
He fell in the
6?
rankings. No,
6?
7.
no,
7.
7.
7. This, and I just want to say this could be entirely wrong. I should stop doubting him when he drafts. I did last year. Bit me in the ass. Justin coming in at number 7. I didn't love the draft. You're starting Josh Gordon, who I don't know how much is going to play this weekend.
Justin drafted such a upside team.
He did.
And that's why we could be so wrong with this ranking. Like,
We
I
could be
could see
so right with
Like,
this
we could be
ranking.
so right. We could even be too high.
Do we remember his draft last year?
Yes.
He took Kareem Hunt, who
Yeah.
wasn't a starter at the time. He took somebody else.
Took a lot of guys. That's
He
a
had
long
ama-
time.
I mean, he started off like 9-0 last year. Or something?
Yeah.
It
He
wasn't
went on
that
a fucking
good. It wasn't
run.
that good, but
Well,
it was
whatever.
good.
It was good.
It was
yeah.
good. Yeah.
He was a lot. He's a lot higher on Jimmy Graham than I am. I'm not high on him at all.
Aaron Rodgers hates his tight ends.
Yeah.
Like
I also his second running back.
RJ hates black people
See, I love Lamar Miller. That's the one. The
because
reason.
he's a cop.
because he's a cop.
That's one of the reasons I struggle ranking him so. Because I actually really like Lamar Miller as an RB2.
Really?
Well, he's guaranteed that job for at least 6 weeks.
Is an RB2? Yeah, it's not
As
bad.
an RB2, he's going to get work. Anyone thinks Deshaun Watson's going to be a good football player, Lamar Miller's going to benefit.
I think I've been burned by Lamar
Yes.
Miller too many times. I've always loved Lamar Miller, and
And
I think I'm just done.
You're
with
finally
him.
done.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't know. I just don't see it.
But I
happening
think
this year.
in the 5 games with Watson, he averaged like 11.2 standard points. So that's RB2 numbers. That's what you want.
I'd be fine with that. Out of my
Oh
RB2,
yeah, for sure.
His bench just terrifies me though. Mark Ingram gone for 4 weeks. Who
That
knows
part's-
what he's going to do when he comes back? Cooper Kupp, wide receiver 3.
I do like Cup though. I
don't like him in a non PPR league. He
He
does see a
he
lot of
led
red
the league
zone.
in red zone targets. That's big. I mean, apparently, like guys with red zone targets, he also took Jimmy Graham.
Yeah. Nick Chubb, Alan Hearns, Naheem Hines, Calvin Ridley, Callan Ballage. I mean,
Kalen Balazs.
whatever. I
Balazs.
don't care.
I think picking up Alf was a good call for him, though. He needed a guy
I
who
do
was
think
a little more solid than some of the
he
dart
picked him
throws.
up 3 minutes before I got on to make the exact same pickup.
But now watch. He picked up Balaj. Now he'll be this year's fucking Kareem Hunt
Yep,
or something.
probably.
Because it's
100%.
Justin.
He's the third string running back.
Good
right
for you,
now.
Justin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got Frank Gore and Kenyon Drake. One's 40, the other one's got bad knees.
Moving on to the next person. This would be 6. Conway.
Conway coming in at 6. Couldn't quite hit that 5, though.
I had Conway ranked higher. I'll have you know. I had Conway. No, wait, I had him 5th. So it's not that big. Not
Oh,
that
it had
So
him
big.
much higher.
No, I didn't hate the draft, Conway. I'm not really big on Jay Ajayi, but I
No,
do.
that was the
Speaking
only
of guys with
misstep.
bad knees.
That was his only misstep. I'm really low on Ajayi this year.
Yeah, I don't love him.
I don't like Hilton either.
See, I love Hilton.
See, I like Hilton as well.
I think any year that Andrew Luck's played a full season, he's a top 10 quarterback. You think
He's
you
still
think
got that.
Luck's-
He still has that streakiness though, with or without Andrew Luck. He
Oh,
might.
he does, but he'll win Conway league if
He'll
Andrew
win
Luck plays.
games.
I mean,
Games.
games. Yeah, he'll win Conway games this year if Andrew Luck plays all 16
He has
games.
no bench.
That's the part that I don't like about Conway's team. He has no running back depth at all.
What are you talking about? He picked up LeGarrette Blunt.
Yeah, that's a smart move. I
He's
mean,
a starting running back.
yeah, he needed one because he's got none on his bench.
Ty Montgomery might not even play running back. I
And
don't.
if he was, I think he'd only be relevant in a PPR league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marlon Mack, I think Jordan Wilkins is the running
I'll
back.
tell you what I
there.
did like, though. I loved his Nelson Aguilar in, like, the 12th round.
Yeah, that's good value.
Love that pick. That was probably Conway, the smartest fantasy move Conway's ever made. In my opinion.
I don't like Juju this year. I think I don't know.
I think for his spot he went too high. I don't love Greg Olson either. I think he took guys just where they should go, but guys I don't love. I think that was his problem.
I think we'll do all right.
he's got Aaron
have Conway
Rodgers
making
and
the playoffs.
Ezekiel Elliott.
You have Colin making the playoffs.
As a 4 seed.
Seems like
That-
this year he's taking a little bit
shock.
more interest in his teams too.
I
Yeah,
agree.
well, we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully sticks
He's
out.
playing
It's not
Trevor
just-
and Jed twice.
That does help.
That does help.
All right, who's coming in at number 5?
Speaking of Jed,
Jed coming in at 5. I had Jed.
he
the
might
highest.
charge us for reading his team.
Yeah. Is that $10 to read your team, Jed?
Oh, Christ.
So I gotta say I love his running back. Well, his starting running backs.
Oh yeah, Freeman and McCaffrey.
I think McCaffrey has a huge year. Again, they'd be.
fucking love
I really
McCaffrey.
think McCaffrey'd be so much better in PPR.
I agree.
In standard, he's not the.
But
kinda,
I think he'll put up enough points.
I
And
think-
he got him late third, which I think was a steal.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was surprised McCaffrey made it as far as he did. Jed
So
made a
did I.
good pick.
I
there.
was crossing my fingers when Jed went up to pick that he did a Jed move and not taking Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah. Did you have the next pick?
Yeah, I had the next pick, and I was going to go 3 running backs.
Who'd you end up
McCaffrey
going
fell.
with?
Adam Thielen. But I would have
I'm
went 3
glad that
running
he
backs.
took McCaffrey.
What do you think will last longer, Jed's fantasy season or his engagement?
Ah,
I'll tell you what, though, he's got a good pick there in Wentz.
Wentz.
That could have.
He
huge
took him
upside.
too soon, but
See, I wasn't there. I can't remember what he took.
he took him really
I
early.
think like I want to say 6
Like,
rounds.
if I was-
6 or
when I was ranking, I looked at Jed's draft and I was like, if you replace Carson Wentz with another like flex position, his team is so good. But
If
he took
Allen
him
Robinson rebounds, Jed could have a fucking lethal wide receiving core.
Oh, and yeah, because
Oh,
he's
yeah.
got the best wideout. I mean, all he needs is a guy to be good,
And I mean, he has Alshon.
and he's Alshon, who's going to come back eventually and
Yep.
be strong.
I'm not. I think Alshon's just gonna be. I think he's gonna be beat up all year. I just don't see it working out for Alshon
There's
this year. I don't
tons
like
of
him.
wideouts that do though.
Yeah.
Baldwin is a great example.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
I
that's
would
my
say this
thoughts.
is one of Jed's better drafts.
I agree. He got Funches, who could still be the number 1 for Cam. Duke Johnson, he was solid even in standard.
Yeah, he was.
Yep.
And Sterling Shepard could be a sneaky good wide receiver.
Yeah, especially. I mean, you never know what's going. OBJ goes down.
He could probably drop Sanu and Booker though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
agree.
could.
I agree.
Coming in at number 4,
Me. Is it me?
It's you, Skyler.
It's me.
it's our boy Skyler.
You guys don't know anything about fantasy because I am going to win every game ever.
Well, if we were predicting best odds to get second, I would have put you number 1.
My question for you is: would you have picked a team similar to this if you were drafting?
I wouldn't have picked Carlos Hyde where I did.
Which is funny because I think he's one of the best values in our draft.
I would have went with Chris Carson's.
Yeah, I agree. I think Hyde's one of the best values in the draft.
I mean, you have. I think you have the best wide receiving core, the best 3 anyway, with Hopkins, Evans, and Tyreek Hill. I don't like Evans this year, but I love Tyreek Hill and DeAndre Hopkins, so I think that's solid.
I also like Emmanuel Sanders to bounce back.
Yeah, I think Emmanuel Sanders was a good pick for you.
He
I don't know,
reminds
I think
me
they
of
have that Cortland Sutton.
He reminds me.
Yeah,
of
but that's helping Sanders because now he's got a slot where he belongs.
he kind of reminds me of like an Adam Thielen,
Yeah.
who Case Keenum threw to a lot.
Yeah, I think him and Sanders will really mix well.
All right, we don't have to talk about me a lot.
And I like that you got Kelvin Benjamin.
I don't.
I do too. I do too. I like Kelvin Benjamin
He's-
this year. He's a number 1 wideout.
Yeah, and who's his competition? Jeremy
They're
Curley.
gonna throw him so. He's gonna get so many targets.
Yeah, even though he sucks, he's going to get enough targets to be relevant.
Yeah.
And if there's one thing he's good at, it's being big.
And fat.
All right, coming in at 3.
Zach.
Zach.
My team. Coming out of the draft, this is the least good I've ever felt about my team.
Yeah, usually you're always like, I'm number 1.
You're like, I'm the best team. Everyone
I mean, I feel
vouches
like
me.
we all feel.
No,
that
yeah,
way,
I
though,
agree.
You
That's
know,
false.
like-
I ranked myself 3rd.
well, I actually ranked myself 3rd as well.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Usually you're like, I'm the best and no one will beat me.
Yeah.
See,
you know?
I had you ranked lower, but the second time I looked at your team, I started liking it better too. So I think I could see where you came from on that.
I really like Drew Brees this year. I couldn't believe I
Brees
got
will
him
do well.
late.
Drew Brees
Yeah,
will do
Brees
well.
was a good value.
Gurley's obviously good. Mixon, I don't know what to expect from, honestly.
I've not stopped thinking about this pick since the draft. I could have went Mixon or Jordan Howard at that
Yeah.
pick, and I don't know. Jordan Howard he's old. I don't know, boring to me. So I went with Mixon. I just like the upside of Mixon.
I think Mixon has a higher ceiling, but I
But
do
a
think
lower
if
floor.
Howard was there under Gurley, I would like your team more.
Yeah, I think I would too. But
I'm
it was
also
just like a gut call.
Not as high on Marvin Jones.
No, but I actually think Marquise Goodwin's going to turn into my number 2 wideout throughout the year. I don't like Marvin Jones at all, but
Where you got him, he was a good value.
Yeah.
Plus, I like that you got Doug Baldwin. I like that he was fully participating in practice. That's going to help him.
I think that was a steal. I think I got him in the 4th or 5th round.
Fourth? Well,
Fourth
you
round.
pick at the
Well,
turn,
whatever.
so-
Yeah,
the
fourth
4 or
round.
5 turn.
So, and I have the best tight end in the game. So
Who
best
will-
tight end.
Who's
and the
going to
best-
play? Hopefully in the playoffs.
The weeks he plays,
I know.
it's going to be tough to
Hopefully he plays in the playoffs. That's a legitimate concern you have to
That's
have.
fair. That's
True.
fair.
Number 2. Defending champ Travis Holby.
Good job, Holby. You got second.
beat. Yeah. His running backs are studs.
Very good.
Yeah,
Royce
especially
Freeman,
with Royce Freeman
Being
coming
named
up.
the starter.
Yeah.
Jordan Howard,
Thank
Royce
God.
Freeman, and David Johnson.
That's such a fucking killer combo at
That's
running
solid.
back.
He's got Carryon Johnson in the background waiting.
And he
who
can
knows what Breida
afford
is
to
gonna
wait
do.
on
Yeah.
Carryon Johnson too, because his other running
Yeah.
backs are studs.
He doesn't have to worry about it.
No.
I just and this I hate doing this, but I always do it, and I said it in the rankings. I just see injuries coming up somewhere on this team. I don't know why. Will Fuller, he gets hurt every year. Julian Edelman suspended for how many games?
Coming off an ACL.
Burkhead was already hurt.
Yeah, he already has a knee injury.
Jordan Reed, no comment.
Jordan Reed, he'll be lucky to play 6 games this year.
Keenan
But those
Allen.
6 games, he'll be good.
Keenan Allen had a healthy year last year, so
did.
something's got to go wrong.
Keenan had some freak injuries. He's a hard one.
I mean, we're picking this apart, but when it
No,
comes
it's a
down
good
to
team.
it,
He's
it's
not
a
a
good
good team.
awesome
He's a
team.
good team.
Yeah.
He needs Andrew Luck to really be Andrew Luck. But the waiver wire has so many good quarterbacks.
True.
And the winner and not previous champion is Joey.
I didn't
Yeah.
rank myself first. I just want to throw that out there.
You did. You had Holby first.
I did.
So I liked Russell
Skylar and us
Wilson.
both had it. Yeah, I loved Russell Wilson. If he would have made it to me in that round, I
Yeah.
was going to take him.
I never wanted to draft a quarterback early, but he just kept falling.
You had to.
Dude's unstoppable.
You have
He has
2
the power of Jesus. It's just so funny that you like him so much.
I actually quite hate him, but he's a good fantasy player.
You have 2 first-round running backs.
Yeah.
How we let you get Alvin Kamara and Melvin Gordon, I really don't like.
because I like Dalvin Cook. That's why he didn't get Melvin Gordon.
That's why I did get
That's why I
Melvin.
did get Melvin
Yeah.
Gordon.
Trust me,
The
I was
one-
thrilled.
The one, so I know you guys really like Thielen. I'm not as big on Thielen this year. Just personal.
I am
preference.
not as big on Thielen this year, but I think last year that I was comparing Emmanuel Sanders to Thielen last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My thing with Thielen was I actually more view Amari Cooper as my wide receiver 1, but I was more afraid that Thielen would get drafted than Cooper, so I kind of took that risk.
Yeah. I also see your team. I see your team with Amari Cooper as your number 1, and I don't like Demaryius Thomas this year. Just another
do.
thing. Just too many weapons, and I'm not sold on Case Keenum yet. Just that's my thoughts.
DT's just consistent. That's why I wanted him.
Yeah.
He was consistent last year with a horrendous quarterback. Even
He's never had a season with less than 75 catches and 5 touchdowns.
But I mean, look at
And that's
listen to
with
his
Simeon.
Like he was 6 points, 7 points, 9 points, 1 point, 12, 0, 6. I don't like.
Yeah, but if you told me you were the quarterback for DT, I'd feel better about drafting him than Trevor Simeon.
So
And I haven't seen you throw on a football since you hurt your finger, and I'd still have more faith in you.
it was my toe, but
Well, whatever.
but anyway, yeah, I think it was a solid draft all the way around.
Thanks, fellas.
guys, I will have more stats next week. I know a couple guys like those. It's hard to do it. I pretty much wasted all my stats in the preseason
I always saw my
predictions.
stats.
So I'll have more player related.
You're a
next week.
talented writer, that's all.
I know. I'm like the talented Mr. Roto.
Yeah. Hey, I love reading
our
your stuff.
league.
Of our league. We love you, Finch. All right, guys, this has been the Power Rankings. We'll do them again next Thursday. Hopefully live next Thursday.
Next Thursday will be live. All right.
See you guys.